your hands.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I want to show you a look that I came up with using my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and this is a look that I came up with. So this is a look that I came up with. If you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. So I already started my face with my foundation and my eyebrows, so all I'm going to do is prime my eyelids with my favorite Too Faced eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid, all the way underneath the eyebrow, and you just want to blend it all the way. So just put it all over my eyelids, on both eyelids, just to make sure that it doesn't crease or anything at the end of the day. Next, I'm going to get some Scotch tape, and this is going to help you with that eyelid. So you want to make sure that you line the tape with the end of your eye, and then all the way to the end of your eyebrow, which is going to make sure that it is even with the other, and you won't have any problems with how sharp it would be and how even it would be. So that's basically what I'm doing. So then I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going in with the shade Princess. So you're just going to get a blending brush that you have, and you're going to make sure that you tap the excess off, and you're going to start right in the middle, and the key to this is just blend. A lot of blending. You can probably be there forever, but you just want to make sure that you won't have any harsh lines. So that's what I'm doing. The best motion I can pretty much describe is just like windshield wipers. So just going back and forth, and that tape is your guideline, so it will cut it off right there to give it that sharpness. So that's what I'm doing to both eyes, and just keep getting more product and then just blending it out back and forth with the blending brush. Next, I'm going in with the shade Violence, and it's a really pretty purple color, and you're going to go right underneath the shade Princess, right underneath, and you're going to do the same technique going right under, and it's going to give it that transition and blendable looking look. So just right underneath it and going back and forth like the windshield wipers, and just going all the way back and forth, and keep blending until you see that there is no harsh lines at all. So that's basically what I'm doing. Just going and getting more product, and then just tapping it, and then just going back in there. And just, you can see how I blend and blend and blend. And then make sure that you go from the edge and then in. I always like to do the edge and then in. Next, we're going in with a different brush, and this is just an eyeshadow brush, a flat eyeshadow brush is what I'm using, and I'm going in with the shade Expensive, which is that beautiful turquoise color, which is really the color that caught my attention. And then I'm going to go on the eyelid, and to this you don't really want to like swipe it on there. You basically want to tap it, because I feel like the more that you swipe, the more you're taking off the product than actually putting product on your eyelid. So all you want to do is just tap, 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 and then just get more, and then just go back on there, and then just keep tapping all the way, and then it's pretty much tapping. Then also you're gonna see that you're blending it as well, because you don't want to see that harsh line underneath where you can see that it's divided. So it's just, that's all I'm doing, just keeps tapping all the way, going into the inner eye, and then just going back and forth, cutting off where that tape is at, and then doing the exact same thing that you're going to be doing on the other eye as well. You can grab as much product that you want, and then just keep tapping. The same thing with the other one. You're just going to be tap, 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 tap all the way underneath your eyelid, right underneath that shade of Violence. Here I'm just grabbing more product and just make it as much turquoise as I want it to be. The good thing with these eyeshadows are really nice and blendable. And that's all I'm basically doing, is just keeps tapping. Next, going back with my blending brush and getting the shade Black Rainbow, which I'll be showing you, which is that beautiful black color. Now the key to this is that you want to do a circle motion, and then once you start circling it, and then you bringing it all the way up and then inwards, which is going to give that effect of making like a smoky look type. The good thing with this Black Rainbow, once I blend it in and I blend it in with that purple, it's going to give it a little bit pop of a, makes it like a transition, makes it like a different color that you created, which will be like a darker purple. And that's all I'm doing, is going at the edge and just making a circular motion and going inwards. You're not going to go all the way, you're just going to go halfway. Just right where that arch is at for my eyebrow, and just blend it in there. Right at the edge again in circular motion, and then bringing it in and just keep blending and blending. Girl, I'll be blending a lot, but that is the key to getting rid of those harsh lines. All the way where the arch is at on my eyebrow, and that's basically how I do it. Just keep blending all the way to the end where that tape is at, and then all the way to where that arch is at, and just going back and forth. Next, I'm getting more of the violence shade and just put more purple right in the middle of it, just because I feel like the purple kind of didn't do as bright when I was blending. So all you have to do is just pick up more of the product and putting it on that brush and just put it underneath it to make that purple pop out a little bit more. And that's basically what I'm doing again, just kind of blending it. As you can see how the purple, I made it a little bit brighter. Here I'm just getting another brush. I'm getting a brush that I had got at the drugstore, which is part of the Little Mermaid collection, and it's just a angle brush. I use that for my underneath my eyebrows, which I'm going to be getting the shade Shine a White, and just going to put that on the as a highlight on my eyeshadow, which is right underneath the eyebrow. From there, and going it all the way to the beginning of it, and just gives it that extra pop. Doing the same thing to the other eye. We're grabbing that really pretty shade of China White and just going underneath the eyebrow. Next, I'm going in with my Tarte Love, that's what I'm trying to tell you, I love that eyeliner, and just going in with my Tarte brush. And basically how I do this is squeeze it and then make sure that I put a bunch of it on the little brush. Now, a lot of people always ask me, how do I make my eyeliner as perfect as both of them? What I do is basically start off the middle and then work myself outwards. I kind of just start from the middle and then work from the edge, and then make that sharp line that's going to line up with the tape. If you're new to doing the eyeliner, I suggest using the tape because it'll really help you, and by the time you know it, you don't need the tape anymore. I don't really need the tape. I want that cut, the really perfect cut. So that's what I'm doing, and then from the point, and then I will go in a little bit. Here I'm trying to do not so much of a thickness, but not too thin of a line either. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using like a medium thickness is how I call it. And then I just pull the tape. I already done the other eye, and then boom, that sharpness. We can cut someone. So here I'm just wiping off all the other stuff, the fallout, and then now I'm going in with my Maybelline concealer. I love this concealer. I'm new to it, but I actually end up loving it. And I'm just going underneath my eyes and doing like a triangle type, and just going all the way out, and then in the middle of my nose, and then the top of my forehead, and then on my chin. Next, I'm getting my beauty blender, my tap beauty blender, and I'm just dabbing, tap, tap, dab, dab, dab. all around and then underneath my eyes, and just it's gonna give it that really intense brightness, which I'm also in the shade Light, and that's what I'm just doing, just tapping all the way in the bottom. I just love the way it gives you that nice effect to it. And then that's, if you feel like your beauty blender kind of dried out a little bit, just always, you can spray it with any kind of setting spray and it'll enhance it. And that's what I'm doing again, just tap 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 tap, and there you go. Next, I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo pencil. I don't even remember the shade. I will go ahead and put everything on that I'm using on the description box in the bottom. But it's a really pretty green. It's a bright green, and I wanted to give it a different effect. I didn't want to use too much of the blue, just because I wanted to kind of give it that, like, wow, what's underneath that eye? Is it green or is it blue? It makes that blue pop. It makes the green pop. So it kind of does both, you know, back and forth. You know, it gives it that extra pop for the blue and it gives it that extra pop for the green. I'm just putting that all on my waterline. Next, I'm going to be going in with, I love this brush. It's the e.l.f. brush, and going in with the Wet n Wild contour palette, and going in, as you can tell, I'm hitting pan, just getting some of that and setting underneath my eyes with that. And then setting, also going to be setting everything that I put, where I put concealer on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. That same brush that I use as my eyeliner, I'm going in with the other edge, and I'm going in with the shade Telepathy from Colourpop. I love this shade. It's a beautiful gold, I don't know, it's like a goldish greenish color, and I'm just gonna put that all underneath my eyes, right where the waterline is, right underneath it, and just getting to give it that extra popness. It's a really pretty shade. I like to use it underneath my eyes, or I like to even use it on my eyelids. But for this look, it's going underneath, right where the waterline is at. And that's like the perfect brush for it. And then it's just going back and forth. It intensifies that greenness also. Next, I'm going in with my Physicians Formula. It's the butter bronzer. Oh my god, I love this thing. It's a butter bronzer formula. It smells so delicious. It smells like coconuts. And I'm just gonna give my skin some color. Don't be looking too white, but I'm just usually go with my forehead on the side right there with my Real Techniques brush. It's a contouring brush. I love this brush. And right where the temple is at, going down, I'm not gonna really do like a harsh contour. I'm just going with a soft contouring. I'm just going back and forth with that color, and then doing the same thing from the temple and down, and then working back up and down. I also do it on my nose right there, just to make my nose a little bit slender. Yeah, I honestly don't like my nose. I feel my nose is too big, so what I do is contour it and make it a little bit thinner. And just keep blending. The same thing how you did your eyes, just blend. The key to anything is always blending. And then I do the same thing with underneath my chin, just to hide that double chin, double-chinness that I have, and just going right underneath it. Now I'm going in with this pretty shade of blush from Too Faced, and it's in the shade Love Flush. I'm going in with my Real Techniques blush brush and just tap. Now it does look really bright on camera, but it really isn't. And I also go in and I just blend it also with a kabuki brush. But that's all I'm doing right there. I'm just kind of like tap That's another word that you'll be using a lot, is just tapping your makeup, and then just give it some whole face, some color. Going in with my kabuki brush, and I think that's by Elf if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just blending it out. Just keep circling motion and just keep blending. Next, I'm going in with this highlighting stick, and it is that Glow Though by Trust Fund Beauty. I got that in my Ipsy bag, and it's a really, really pretty champagne highlight. I usually use my finger with it because I feel that once I use it as a stick, I feel like you can see that it was not really blended well. So I think, to me, as my opinion, I feel that using your finger for this product, it works best than actually putting the stick on your face. So then I'm doing right there with the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, switch it up with my ring finger, and then right at the cupid bow on my lips. And then I'm also going with the Wet n Wild brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit more, just making sure that it does blend out well, and then blend my bridge of my nose and blend everywhere that I put highlights. Then I'm going in with my mascara, it's the X-rated one, and I'm just putting several coats of this. I really like this mascara, and it's really, really black. So like I said, I'll put everything that I've used in the description in the bottom. And then just going in with my lower eyelashes and just putting some mascara on the bottom as well. And just putting some more coats. I usually put three different kinds of mascaras, but for this look, I just went ahead and used that one. And then I'm going to, I had already put my eyelashes on. They're the Ardell's, and then I'm going in with Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Prom Night. So with these, usually you want to shake them up a little bit before you apply it, and then it's going to go on wet, and then it dries to a matte finish. So just make sure that when you use any kind of liquid lipstick that dries matte, that you want to make sure that you outline your lips, make sure you get everything, because it's happened to me several times where I'm in a rush and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh wait, I didn't even outline my lips like well. I can tell where there's certain areas that I missed. So just make sure you take your time and make sure you grab and you outline everything and cover everything, because it does show. It's a really, really pretty neon hot pink. And then I'm going in with my Pixi makeup fixing spray. Oh, I love this. It smells like roses. It's a rose water scent. And then that's it. And I just curled my hair. And this is the look that I came up with using my Jeffree Star. Let me see. My Beauty Killer palette. And yep. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming this for you guys. I got a lot of questions on how I did this look in person and on Beauty Book and privately on my Instagram. So yeah, so this is a look that I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out. And yeah, follow me on my other social media. It'll be on the link on the bottom. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.
Put your hands in the air. How you feeling out there?